Hi, so it's Sydney and I'm back with another video. I've not been consistent on this YouTube channel because I just had a lot of stuff going on. And yeah, so I'm trying to, get back on it, making videos and also my social media account, my wrestling account, Wwe.cydneywd. So yeah, I'm trying to stay on top of that. Again, I'll try my best, but I just wanted to make a video and talk about the things that are happening on Raw and SmackDown, um, and what I think about it, because I've been watching, and there's a couple things that I really want to talk about. So the first thing is Sasha is the new SmackDown Women's Champion. Literally, I couldn't be happier, and she's the first woman to have all the titles in literally just 1 year. Literally in a year, she had all the titles. So yeah, she's the first woman to do that, except for the NXT title. But yeah, she's had the tag titles, the Raw Women's Championship, and now the SmackDown Women's Championship. And here's the thing. So Sasha's history with being a champion. WWE really doesn't keep the title on her long. Um, she's just not that type of. She was never that type of wrestler to be known for having long reigns and holding the title long. Which sucks because Sasha definitely fits that role of being the longest reigning SmackDown Women's Champion, Raw Women's Champion, any title she ever hold. She should have held it longer, and so all I have to say for that SmackDown Women's title is it shouldn't be a short reign for her. No 27-day bullshit. No, she holds it for 2 weeks and it's gone. I want her to actually hold the title for a long time because that's what WWE should do. And I think Sasha deserves it. She's deserved it for the longest time. Probably ever since she came into the main roster. But yeah, I just I would hate to see her lose a title just like that. And you see other wrestlers like Bayley and Charlotte and Becky Lynch and Asuka, hold their titles for so long, and Sasha doesn't get that chance. And how long Bayley, Bayley's been through a lot, and with Bayley, she had when she was the Raw Women's Champion, she held it for a decently long amount of time, and so did Becky. Becky, yeah, she Becky held it for a long time, and Charlotte's known for holding these titles. So, and then you see Sasha, who gets the title 4 times and 5 times now, and loses it. So just like that, and I think Sasha deserves way more than that. She is the superior, better, just she's perfect, and I've thought that for the longest time. I'm right. But yeah, so yeah, I think that I love seeing her matches with Bayley, and I think they put on a good show at Hell in a Cell. That match was very, very good. I think the most fun part was probably when the end, definitely the end, when Sasha put Bayley to that chair and put her in the big statement and kept stomping on her. It was just actually emotional to me because after everything they've been through so much since NXT, literally from the start. And then from now, I think Sasha, it was so emotional for both of them, but especially Sasha, and you can just tell because you know they have a friendship, and they've had ups and they've definitely had downs, but you know, Sasha said what she said. She said she's gonna take that title from Bailey, and that's exactly what she did. And I really do think she got emotional because, they've been through so much together, and you know, it just hit her. It's I don't know, but and she finally got the SmackDown Women's title. Finally, it just makes me so happy. I knew that Sasha would win, but I just didn't want to get my hopes up. But it was time for her to get that title. You know what I mean? So yeah, I really hope Sasha gets good competition, and no matter what match Sasha's in, she always puts on a hell of a show. And I know that her and Asuka will put on a hell of a show at Survivor Series. I'm so excited. One of my favorite competitors that Sasha faces is always Asuka. I love when she faces Asuka. They have the best matches, but my favorite match that they've ever Benin was probably the one on Raw, a couple years ago, a year ago, or something like that. But that was definitely emotional for Sasha too, because at the end, she put up hell of a fight, and my respect for her grown so much. So yeah, and I respect all the women that's ever stepped foot in that wrestling ring, because they try and please the audience and make a revolution, and break down more doors so that they can get more opportunities in making history. And I couldn't be more proud of each and every single one of them. So yeah, and especially the Four Horsewomen, and especially Sasha, because so I think out of all the women ever in WWE, Sasha's the best one. And I don't care about, I just think Sasha is, and I've always thought of it that way. And, it's just, that's what I think. So yeah. And then also Survivor Series. So the Survivor Series team for Raw is Dana Brooke, Mandy Rose, Nia Jax, Shayna Baszler, and Lana. I don't know the SmackDown team yet, because SmackDown, I have to wait to watch SmackDown Friday. But yeah, I know it's gonna be good. I've always been Team Raw. I've been Team Raw for so long, but I think I'm on Team SmackDown. Just because my girl Sasha's on there, and also I don't know. I never really wanted to be a traitor, but I'm rooting for SmackDown. I don't know if NXT. I don't think NXT is gonna be in this. I don't know if NXT is gonna be in this Survivor Series, but it's whatever. I don't know, but yeah. What else do I want to talk about? Oh yeah, I want to talk about the Bella twins. As you all probably know, they had baby boys, Teo and Buddy. Teo is Nikki's son, and then Buddy is Bree's son. I'm not surprised that his name is Buddy. I watched also Bree's YouTube video of the other names they were thinking, and let's just say you can definitely tell that they are truly nature people. They had Blossom and Branch and some other names that, but not it's just, I don't know. But yeah, Buddy's so cute. And then you have Teo, who is the cutest little thing. I never would have ever thought that Nikki and Bree would be pregnant at the same time, have baby boys, and then being a day apart. You know, I would, watch Total Divas and Total Bellas, and them going through, Nikki going through the struggles with John Cena, and her wondering if she's ever gonna have kids, and then she decides that she just doesn't feel right with John Cena, and they break up, and then she meets Artem, and she gets engaged and has a baby with him. You know how things, I never would have thought that would happen. But I know that Nikki is a lot happier. And yeah, it's crazy on how much the Bellas have been through. The Bellas have been one of many girls, sorry, my dog, one of many wrestlers that I have looked and watched and, you know, seen for years, ever since I started watching wrestling. So, just to see the Bellas grow it's amazing. Like, you don't even, it's crazy. And it's just, I miss them so much on TV, and I miss watching them. But I'm so glad that they left. Sorry, my dog. I'm so glad that they left such like a good mark on the women's division. So yeah, yeah, I wanted to talk about them, and then the last thing I wanted to talk about was the on when WWE could possibly, you know, have fans back. So, for a while now, WWE has had no fans because of COVID, and honestly, at first, it was such a weird feeling to, like, the arena being completely silent and having like no fans, no energy, and nothing like that. And if you've watched a WWE show, sorry, I thought I heard something weird. If you watched like a live WWE show and then you watched, WWE without the fans during COVID edition, it's so different. It's incredibly like, and then it's hard for you because it's like, oh, this is not very, you know what I mean? So but hold on. Yeah, sorry, I had to go do something, but yeah, and I've gotten used to no fans, but they're doing this thing called Thunderdome now, where like fans tune in virtually to watch, and then they have like it's all around the arena thing, the performance center, and of the fans. It's really cool, and it's kind of like they're actually there, but they're not. So I'm honestly so excited and looking forward to going back to another WWE event when fans can go, because I can't even express how fun it is to actually be at a WWE event. It is amazing, and literally it's just so electric in the place, and it's incredible. Like, I can't even explain it, and it makes me want to go 100 times more. And just seeing like the wrestlers there in person, it's nothing. It's really not like what you see on TV. It's completely just different in a good way. But yeah, and you get to sit around other wrestling fans who have the same opinion as you, or don't, and they talk about stuff what they think, and then like you can be like in your mind, you're like, ooh, I don't agree with him, or I don't agree with her, and then you have fans like yelling around you, and it's amazing. That's like, yeah, those things I just explained is like what I miss. And one time I was at a wrestling event, and I was sitting like close. It was the closest I've ever sat, and I was sitting far, but not that far away from the ramp, and the Undertaker was there, and he was coming out, and like fire was coming out of the on the side of the stage, and I could feel the fire. I'm like, oh my god, this is so cool. Yeah, that was one of my favorite memories, is that. Um, and oh my god, I would literally bring a poster every WWE event, and but they never like showed my poster, because they would be like, okay, we're gonna show some wrestling posters, and then you have to hold it up, and so people see your sign, they put the camera on you, but mine never ever got showed. It was probably because I said future women's wrestler on it, so yeah, sorry my dog is. But yeah, I'm looking forward to going to more WWE events, and yeah, I wanna, my biggest, you guys don't know this, my biggest dream is, well, biggest dream is to be a wrestler, but it's also to meet a wrestler, and like I've wanted that for the longest time ever, and I've had dreams about doing this. Like I would die, I would do anything to meet my favorite wrestler, any just wrestler in general, honestly, because I want that experience, and I want them to give me advice for the future and what I should do to become what they are one day. So, yeah, it's just a dream of mine I've wanted for so long, and you know, I need that recognition, or how do I say it? From one of them to know that I can actually do it. So, yeah, Sasha Banks would be nice, but yeah, so that's all I kind of want to talk about today. I might make another video, like rating the WWE pay-per-views, or my top 10, top 20, something like that. So yeah, because I haven't done that in such a long time. Last time I done it was like, what, when I was 12, 13, and things change. So yeah, so I just wanted to talk about this stuff. Thank you so much for watching and listening to me, and so yeah, that's all I wanted to say. Make sure you watch my other videos and comment, subscribe, like, and yeah, and also in the comments, comment what else you want to see me talk about or do. So yeah, for my channel, because I have like no ideas. So, bye.